Mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, and Council. My name is Mateo Barnstone. I'm the Director of CNU Central Texas. We are dedicated to building places people love in Central Texas. We support your moving forward with Code Next using the Planning Commission amendments as your starting place. The narrative of a choice between quality of life on the one hand and inclusivity and affordability on the other is false. Code Next is an exercise in both and, not either or. By adhering to fundamental principles of urban design, we can have high-quality neighborhoods with a diversity of housing options for Austin's diversity of people. And we can develop the complete communities that are envisioned by Imagine Austin. This isn't a new or experimental idea. It's old and time-tested. It's the way cities were built for thousands of years prior to the advent of auto-oriented codes that segregate and disconnect. And that is what the code does today. It segregates and it disconnects. In other words, it sprawls. It segregates people from each other and disconnects people from their daily needs, wants, and desires. I submit that this is not the path forward for a city with Austin's ideals and values. Code Next offers us the possibility of proximity and integration and a network with complete communities. A network city with complete communities. We should aspire to have the city that makes room for the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, the banker, the lawyer, the doctor, the coder, and the laborer. They're all essential, and they should all be welcome. Our current code was state-of-the-art in 1984, the high watermark of suburbanized city codes. 3 decades of amendments have resulted in a dysfunctional mess that prioritizes planning around cars and penalizes development that emulates Austin's historic neighborhoods. While planning for walkable urbanism and complete communities is possible, it is a very heavy lift now. A builder with vision must have the wherewithal to withstand years of public litigation and very patient capital. And as long as those conditions prevail, walkable urbanism will be rare, it will be precious, it will be priced out of the range of most people's means. We need to make complete communities the default pattern of development, not the exception. We will forward our specific recommendations and requests that we had sent along to the Planning Commission. Our big picture asks, our big picture suggestions here are de-emphasize auto-oriented code and planning, allow for people to live in close proximity to their daily needs, wants, and desires, plan for human-scaled streets and places, require the things that will make walking a useful pleasure, proximity to destinations, shade, sidewalks, active and safe streets. Allow a diversity of housing types for the diversity of Austin's residents, and take a long view. Consider the city that we want to create, not the city that we've inherited. I'm going to steal from Yangel here. Consider the client, a slow, linear, horizontal, max 3 miles an hour walking creature with a great interest in other people. We're all human. Let's plan for a city built for humans. Ahead of you are hundreds of decisions. If you make enough of the right ones, you will move the city towards this promise of proximity, integration, and walkability. And I thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.